Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Stoic Journey. If you're joining us today, then you're here for something impactful. We're diving into a subject that could completely transform not only your relationships, but also your self-growth. Here's the big question. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you just stopped looking for someone? What if you made the intentional choice to focus on yourself and your growth instead of waiting for someone else to validate you? Because here's the thing. Stepping back isn't about playing games. It's not about tricking someone into wanting you more. Instead, it's a path of embracing your own self-worth so deeply that your silence speaks louder than any words you could say. Imagine that. Think about the old adage, absence makes the heart grow fonder. But in today's journey, we're going to look at why stepping back isn't about simply vanishing. It's about transforming into a self-assured, grounded person whose very absence can be felt deeply and meaningfully by those around you. Section 1. The strength of stepping back. Let's set the stage. Imagine you're the sun in someone's life. Each day you're there, bright, warm, and dependable. You bring light into their life, provide comfort, and create a sense of stability they may not even recognize consciously. But now imagine that the sun, that's you, suddenly disappears. The world around them becomes colder, darker. The warmth they took for granted becomes a distant memory. Now, here's the question. What do you think happens next? Do they simply move on as if you never existed? Or do they feel the profound void left behind? For many people, it's the latter. When you step back, it's as if you've drawn a line in the sand. You're allowing yourself to let go, and in doing so, you're giving them the space to realize your true value. This is the powerful strength that stepping back brings into your life, not as a tactic, but as an acknowledgement of your worth. Section 2. The shock of silence. Think about someone who's been a regular part of your life. Maybe it's a friend, a partner, or even a colleague. Now imagine what would happen if all those small daily interactions, the texts, the quick calls, the casual check-ins, just stopped. Not because of a fight or a dramatic breakup, but because you made the quiet decision to turn inward and focus on your own path. What would go through their mind? Would they miss you? Would they feel the emptiness left behind? Most likely, yes. When you don't reach out, initiate plans, or offer your usual support, they're left with the shock of silence. It's a silence that holds weight, one that makes them realize the rhythm of their day has been altered. This is often the first feeling that strikes, the unsettling realization that something crucial is missing. As the great poet Rumi once said, the quieter you become, the more you are able to hear. Here, it's not just you who grows in silence. They, too, begin to hear the echo of your absence. Section 3. Realization of your value. When you step back, something profound begins to unfold. The people who once took your presence for granted start to realize just how much you brought into their lives. It's like removing a key piece from a puzzle. Suddenly, the picture is incomplete. Think of it like this. Imagine ordering your favorite meal at a restaurant. You're excited, anticipating that familiar taste and satisfaction. But when it arrives, a key ingredient is missing. The entire experience is different. Lacking, incomplete, disappointing. That's what they begin to feel. They start to understand, in your absence, just how impactful your presence was. You weren't just filling time. You were adding depth, warmth, and meaning. Without you, they begin to experience the absence of that intangible support, encouragement, and joy that you naturally brought into their lives. Section 4. The void of your presence. Let's take a deeper look at what happens when you're not around. This isn't just about missing a text or a phone call. It's about a deeper void, the mental and emotional space you used to fill. When you're no longer there, they realize that life without you feels different, lacking something essential. Imagine a lively room that's suddenly silent, or a song that unexpectedly stops in the middle. That gap, that emptiness, is what they begin to feel. The void of your presence reminds them that you were never just there. Your presence was valuable. They may even catch themselves reaching for their phone, only to remember that they can't reach out to you as they once did. This creates a profound reminder. Your absence speaks to the space you once filled, and that space now feels incomplete. Section 5. The rise of curiosity. As days turn into weeks, something else begins to stir within them. Curiosity. What's happening in your life? Are you happy? Have you moved on? This curiosity can be a powerful motivator. In their effort to fill the gaps, they may turn to social media, hoping for a glimpse of what you're up to. They'll try to piece together clues, almost like a detective, attempting to reconstruct what they're missing. And here's where things start to shift. That curiosity begins to evolve into fascination. They realize they don't actually know as much about you as they thought they did. In your absence, you've become someone they see with fresh eyes, someone with depth, resilience, and mystery. And as they wonder about the new you, their perception of you begins to change. They no longer see you as the predictable, always available person. Now you're someone intriguing, someone they're eager to understand, and perhaps someone they want to reconnect with. Section 6. The growth of longing. As curiosity deepens, it eventually grows into something stronger, longing. They don't just wonder about you anymore, they miss you. And not just the small things like your texts or the sound of your voice, but the essence of who you are. This longing is a deep, persistent ache that doesn't just disappear overnight. Imagine them going about their day only to feel a pang in their chest, a tugging at their heart, as a reminder of how you used to make their life better. They begin to understand that they don't just miss having someone around, they miss you specifically. And as each day goes by without hearing from you or seeing you, that longing only grows. Section 7. The sting of regret. This next stage can be intense. Regret. At this point, they start to wonder if they made a mistake. They begin to reflect on the missed opportunities, the things they could have said or done differently to show appreciation. They think about the times they took you for granted, the times they didn't acknowledge your efforts or return your kindness. This sting of regret is sharp and painful. It's the realization that they may have lost something rare and valuable. In your absence, they come face to face with the painful truth. They should have cherished you more when they had the chance. Section 8. The intrigue of mystery. And here's where things get interesting. Suddenly, you're not as predictable as you once were. Your absence creates a layer of mystery around you that is magnetic. They may find themselves asking, who are you spending time with? What new things are you discovering? In a way, you've become a story they're curious to unravel. You're not just the person who was always there. You're someone they want to understand. Someone they see from a new perspective. Your silence, your absence has made you an enigma, and this newfound mystery draws them in, urging them to look at you in a completely different light. Section 9. The power of reflection. As all these feelings build up, curiosity, longing, regret, they inevitably start to reflect. This period of reflection brings clarity. They start to examine not only what they had with you, but also what they could have done differently. In these moments, they see not only your value, but also their own role in the relationship dynamic. Reflection is a powerful process. It's a chance for them to see themselves honestly, perhaps for the first time. They ask themselves why they didn't give you more attention, why they overlooked your kindness, and why they didn't express gratitude. This reflection is about much more than you. It's about how they perceive themselves and their ability to nurture relationships. Section 10. The magnetism of self-sufficiency. Now here's where the magic truly happens. When they look at you, they don't see someone who's waiting by the phone. They don't see someone desperate to be missed. They see someone who has found strength and joy within themselves. Your self-sufficiency is incredibly magnetic. They're drawn to your independence, resilience, and confidence. Imagine them realizing that you've not only survived their absence, but thrived. You've grown, evolved, and found happiness within yourself. This shift is profound. It's as if they're seeing you through an entirely new lens, one that highlights your strength, your self-worth, and your ability to stand tall. So my friends, here's the takeaway. As you step back and let others feel your absence, you're not just stepping back, you're stepping up. You're choosing to grow, to focus on yourself, and to become someone worth missing. And here's a challenge for you. If you're ready to take this journey of self-discovery, comment below with the phrase, "My absence will speak for me." Let's make this a declaration of inner strength, resilience, and growth. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the Stoic Journey, and share this with someone who might need it. Remember, true strength often speaks in silence. Your worth doesn't need to be proven, it simply needs to be embraced. Keep growing, keep shining, and let your absence speak volumes. Until next time on the Stoic Journey, stay powerful, stay true.